Hey, Washington Commanders Nation, get ready, because today's talk is serious and exciting. We're in the final stretch of the season, and there's a lot at stake. It's playoff atmosphere in Washington, something we don't see that often this time of year. And guess who's coming for the showdown? The Philadelphia Eagles, NFC East leaders riding high on an impressive campaign. But our team is ready to show that nobody should underestimate us. So, drop that like, subscribe to the channel, and let's understand why this game could be the turning point for our season. The Eagles come to Washington with high morale. With a 12-2 record, they've already clinched the playoffs and have a chance to win the division title this Sunday. But don't think they're satisfied. Philadelphia's main goal is to secure the NFC's #1 seed and home field advantage in the playoffs. For that, every win counts, and we know they'll come out firing on all cylinders. But the truth is, the Commanders also have a lot to fight for, and this determination could be the surprise factor that makes the difference. On our side, the Commanders are peaking at the right time. After a hard-fought 2019 victory against the New Orleans Saints, we've strung together 2 consecutive wins and are just a 3-game winning streak away from securing a wild-card spot. Just imagine beating the Eagles, punching our playoff ticket, and breaking their 3-game winning streak at our house. It's the kind of scenario that makes any fan dream, but for that, we need to be at our best. Coach Dan Quinn has been clear about this game's importance. He knows that beating Philadelphia is crucial to being seen as true contenders in the NFC East. If you want to be recognized as a great team, you need to beat the best, Quinn said, and that's exactly what's at stake this Sunday. A triumph against the Eagles not only strengthens our position in the division, but also sends a clear message. Washington is here to compete. The addition of cornerback Marshon Lattimore to the roster is key for this matchup. He made his debut in the last game and already showed he could be the difference maker we need on defense. Facing Jalen Hurts and the Eagles' dynamic offense won't be easy, but with Lattimore on the field, our secondary gains a new dimension. It's this kind of strategic adjustment that can change the course of the game, and perhaps our season. Looking at the head-to-head between these teams, the Commanders were competitive in both meetings last season, even in defeat. In Week 11 this year, we had real chances to win, but risky decisions cost us dearly. Now, at home, it's time to correct mistakes and capitalize on opportunities. And with the fans behind us, the atmosphere promises to be electric. It's time to turn our house into a fortress and show that Washington is hostile territory for any opponent. Behind the scenes, the team has dealt with some injury challenges, but also received good news. Jonathan Allen's return to practice is a huge relief for the defensive line, which will need to be at its best to contain the explosive Saquon Barkley and the Eagles' ground attack. On the other side, Philadelphia has also recovered important pieces, like defensive end Bryce Huff. This only increases the intensity of this matchup, which promises to be a true test of endurance and discipline for both sides. On offense, Jayden Daniels faces perhaps his biggest challenge of the season against one of the league's best defenses. Philadelphia leads in yards allowed per game and is tied for fewest points allowed. To win, Daniels and company will need to be surgical, avoiding turnovers and maximizing every opportunity in the attacking field. It's the type of game where unexpected heroes can emerge, and the fans hope our quarterback will rise to the challenge. We can't forget what's at stake beyond the playoff spot. A victory against the Eagles solidifies the culture of resilience and determination that Quinn has implemented in the team. This is the kind of game that defines seasons and creates legacies. And for us fans, it's the chance to witness a historic moment on the field, something we'll remember for years to come. Now, let's talk about Jayden Daniels, the rookie who's proven to be the key piece in our playoff run. But can he take the team forward against even bigger challenges? Stay with me until the end, because there's a lot of important stuff to discuss, and don't forget, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any details about our Commanders. In the tight victory against the New Orleans Saints, Daniels showed why he's one of the most talked about names of the season. Although it wasn't a perfect game, he led the team with coolness and confidence in crucial moments. It was thanks to him that we secured that hard-fought 2019 victory, keeping our playoff hopes alive. But what needs to improve going forward? The final stretch of the season demands even more focus, and there's no room for errors. We're so close to securing our spot, but so far if we let nervousness take over. One of the positive points in Daniels' performance was his red zone efficiency. something that had been a problem early in the season. Against the Saints, the offense managed to convert 2 touchdowns in 3 opportunities inside the 20-yard line. This progress was essential, and the partnership with Terry McLaurin has a lot to do with it. Our star wide receiver showed why he's an all-pro candidate, being decisive in both scores. It's this connection we need to repeat, especially in decisive moments. What's impressive about Daniels is his ability to improvise and extend plays. He has that winner's instinct, the same one that earned him the Heisman Trophy. In the first touchdown against the Saints, for example, he escaped pressure, adjusted his body, and found McLaurin in a play that seemed lost. Additionally, his runs in risky situations showed he can be lethal with both his arms and legs. But will this be enough against the Philadelphia Eagles, one of the league's best defenses? The challenge now is enormous. Daniels needs to adjust his accuracy, especially on deep balls. Against the Saints, he missed at least 3 opportunities to find McLaurin completely open, which could have made the game much less complicated. Mistakes like these won't be forgiven by the Eagles, who lead the NFL in various defensive statistics, and to win, he'll need more than raw talent. Strategy and calm under pressure will be necessary. Another concerning point is the offensive line protection. In the last game, Daniels suffered 8 sacks, a combination of individual failures and the line as a whole. Against such a physical and dominant defensive line like Philadelphia's, led by Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, the rookie will have to be quick in his decisions and avoid holding the ball too long. Here's the key: he needs to trust the pocket more when possible and use his mobility as a last resort. Even with these challenges, there are reasons for optimism. Daniels is on track to secure the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year award, and his evolution throughout the season is notable. Small adjustments might be enough to transform good performances into unforgettable ones. He has everything it takes to be the leader the Commanders need at this critical moment. Now, we have more news that will make you remember the glory days and, who knows, dream of an even brighter future. Did you know this is our best season start since 1992? That's right, we're living through something historic. And if you want to keep following every detail of this journey, subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications. Let's go on this journey together. The Commanders' transformation began with deep changes. From the presidency to the last player on the roster, everything was renewed. Last season, we finished with a disappointing 4-13, but this rebuild completely changed the scenario. And the big turnaround came with a heavyweight choice. Jayden Daniels, the Heisman-winning quarterback, selected as the 2nd overall pick in the 2024 draft. He's not just a promising rookie, but a true hope for the future. Last Sunday, we faced the New Orleans Saints in an exciting battle and came away with a tight 20-19 victory. This triumph put us at a 9-5 record for the season, something we haven't seen in decades. Yes, the Philadelphia Eagles will probably take the NFC East title, but we're in the fight for a wild card spot. Who would have thought we'd be so competitive just 1 year after such a difficult campaign? Now prepare yourself for this incredible fact. According to ESPN's John Keim, this is the Commanders' best performance in the first 14 games since 1992. That year, we won our last Super Bowl. Are we on the verge of a new chapter of glory? It's too early to say, but the mere fact that we're discussing this possibility already shows how much we've evolved. Daniels is undoubtedly at the center of this transformation. He's proven to be not just talented, but also a natural leader, something the team has lacked for years. With him at the helm and a winning culture being built, we're finally becoming relevant in the NFL again. And the best part? We've secured our first winning record since 2016, ending an 8-year drought. We don't know yet if this season will end with a playoff spot or something even more special, but one thing is certain. 2024 is already a milestone in recent Commanders history. We're building a solid foundation, and it all starts with the confidence of having a franchise quarterback in command. Next season promises even more, but the focus now is to finish this campaign at full strength. So, fan, what do you think? Is Jayden Daniels really the leader the Commanders needed to return to the top? Can we dream of something as grand as 1992? Leave your opinion in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and don't miss any detail of this journey. We're just getting started.